Hello everyone, Fire Princess here, back with you today on Let's Play with Fire. I just wanted to do a quick overview of Satbury here. So I have moved in all of the residents that we created. Military barracks are over here. We have the castle right up on top of the hill looking over everyone. These are the yeomen, so we have Heron in this cottage and then Beesbury in the one next to it. And then all of our peasants, let's move over this way. All of our peasants are over in these hovels, occupying these. Our almshouse ladies over here. And last but not least, our gentry, Lytton. And she owns this community lot right next to it called Lytton Hunting Grounds. And that is where people can pay to hunt and trap various animals for food at the moment, because no one at present is a butcher, but we'll get there. So anyway, so we'll start with our settlement here. It is level 1 for the Medieval Charter Challenge. Our major milestones that we want are reached at 5,000 as far as building some more community lots. I kind of built this one extra just because that's what Lytton's job is going to be, is just kind of the head of the hunting grounds. Anyway, so at 5,000 we'll be able to get a communal well and build a communal well, as well as a village green, which I'm taking to mean just like a park type area. And then if we end up with a merchant, they can buy a hedge tavern, which will be kind of like a low-end bar type place for us to use. But until then, we're just going to kind of go through the rounds with the families, and they're only going to be allowed to trade or barter with each other. They cannot buy anything from buy mode that's a part of anyone's business. And we do that by using the the give gift option, so that we can kind of trade things around that way. So the level 1 is going to be kind of difficult as a settlement, but we'll kind of just see how it goes. We'll play in rounds of per season, so that's what, like 5 sim days, so we'll go through each family for a whole round and just kind of go from there. Alright, so we are here with Yvain Maegor. He is our local fisherman. This is his little hovel here. He's got a local fishing pond right next to his house that he fishes from. This is kind of his little business area. Let me just make sure this is locked good. So his little business area here, so once he has enough fish to start selling it as well, he can start opening his business there and sell it to some of the locals. He does have a little game board here on the tree to get a little bit of fun. One thing I do have is a mod that requires water collection for taking showers and using the sink and just all of that type of stuff. So I have a little water collection barrel here, which I'll show you guys. And then also there's a rock that has to be next to the water to allow for water collection there as well. Let's show you this side here. So over here, he's just got kind of where he's going to set up his fish, like pack them up to be able to sell them. And then his bathroom, he's lucky he gets an indoor one. And he's got a little shower here. Just a dresser. You'll see the phone is default replaced to a scroll just so he has something. His fridge is this here, and the stove. Which he actually has food in it, I guess. He didn't have it in it earlier. This here is what holds water buckets for us for the mod. Here's his little bed, and then just some kind of other stuff around. This here is what he will keep his simoleans in. There we go. I was like, what happened? So this is kind of like his little bank, and he'll be able to deposit money in there to keep it safe with what he can anyway. And just to give you a little overview of him, I have gone through and added traits to everyone. So for, and he's got the wallet controller just so that the treasury can get the money they are owed at the end of every season. But anyway, so Yvain Maegor is socially awkward. He's a born salesperson. He can't stand art. He's a coward. And he's a gatherer, and it's actually pretty good that he's a gatherer because that hopefully will help with fishing. So we'll see. So unfortunately that's all the footage that we get for Yvain Maegor because there was some technical issues with mostly me not noticing that the video wasn't recording, but the audio was. So that's about as much of the audio that I will be able to salvage for Maegor. Pretty much what we discovered in his episode was that his one true hobby is sports. And I'm going to go through some pictures that I took, at least that way you get a little glimpse into what happened. Mostly it was a lot of fishing since he's a fisherman, and I just took a few pictures of that, him catching his first fish, which was a catfish, which was pretty cool. Here's him just kind of packing up the fish into a crate, which we discovered it takes about 6 fish to fill one crate. So in parts of his business he had to sell fish individually just so that we would have enough to pay the royal steward at the end of his round. We played through the fall season with Yvain here. So here's a picture of him paying the royal steward at the end. He ended up with 475 simoleans in the bank, and the treasury now has 1,487 simoleans in the bank, so they're getting there. I'm sure we'll hit our $5,000 5,000 simolean milestones pretty quick. But that's about all we're gonna see of Yvain Maegor right this moment. Alright, so we are back in the neighborhood screen. We have some time left on this video since Maegor got cut short a bit, unfortunately, but can only move forward from here, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Royal Steward, Godfrey Sparrow here. I just want to show you guys, one, the personality that he rolled, because I added traits to him as well. We will not be playing him in the normal rotation, so this will just kind of be a little quick introduction to his character, and then I really wanted to show you guys this really awesome castle. So it's the, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it right, but it's Gwerich March Castle, and it's made by Steph Sim on Mod The Sims, and I'll do a little text thing there so you guys can, or actually I'll do a link in the comments. I'll do a link, but that's where all of these houses were downloaded from. So this one, all of these, except I made the alms house in the military, but all the good ones are what she made on Mod The Sims, and I just downloaded them because she's, or he, I guess, they're a much better builder than I am. So anyway, so we'll see you back here in a second in the castle. Alright, so here is Mr. Godfrey Sparrow, the royal steward of Satbury. So he goes around and collects all of the money from each of the families on the first day of every season to add to the treasury. So he keeps a close eye on just how much everyone is making, what taxes they owe, that kind of thing. And he oversees the building of community lots as we hit certain milestones. So here he is. He is a placeholder for the castle, as I mentioned. And I just wanted to show, what am I looking for? Here. So his traits. So I rolled his traits. He is unlucky, a vegetarian, unflirty, dramatic, and socially awkward. So I kind of liked all of his traits that he rolled there. It's kind of interesting. And this is just the wallet controller, so people can actually pay him and it will go to the treasury. I am going to just double check this because this should have I actually think we're gonna leave. I was gonna withdraw it, but I'm gonna leave the money in the wallet controller because I'm worried that if he has it out just as like a part of the household, he's gonna use it to buy things from other people, and we do not want him using treasury funds to buy like fish and whatever else from businesses. So there is Godfrey, and then we will just do a little tour here of the castle because it's going to be a long time before we really are able to play in this. But I mean, just like how gorgeous this castle is, it's like I am so appreciative of Steph Sims for making this because I mean, this is amazing. So here's kind of the outside of it here, and sorry, I'll try and be as slow as I can with the camera. But you can kind of see up above it, like it blew my mind when I looked at this. I was like, yep, this is the castle I'm going to use. This cool little moat going around part of it, all the way around here. I have to have that pole part there because of the water graphics mod that I have installed. So anyways, we'll start down here, I guess. So here's some walkways, just kind of various ways to get through. A little fire pit there. There's an axe throwing thing here. There is... Ooh, I need to move a lot slower, sorry. Just kind of a little spot with a fridge, a spot to eat. There's a well here, a little wishing well, so that's kind of cool. I'll probably go through and add the mod that I have that requires water to be used for baths and whatnot. I'll add that later once we're closer to actually playing the slot. So this is, you know, the highest of the high of mobility and nobility. Just gonna move the symbol under. I didn't notice I put it right in front of the door. So just some bookshelves, the phone, that's a crystal ball TV, just like a little study area, bathroom. These are cool, the little piano with the recolor that's just a little bit more just like faded wood, I guess. Just some more rooms over this way. Lots of different study areas. There's this little section, which I think is kind of like where the king and queen can address issues that residents might have. Here is another kitchen area. Let's make sure we're not missing anything. Here's more of a kind of smaller dining hall area. They could sit outside and kind of look over the water. A chest table over here, a room over here with a shower. What else do we have? Another room hiding over here, and a shower and toilet, another restroom, and then we'll go up to the next level. And of course a much nicer bathroom up here, so this is kind of more of the higher end guests will stay on this side. There's a little lookout area there, that'll be a cool picture, I bet. Here is the, I think we'll call this the bedroom for the king and queen. We'll see if there's anything a little better, but that's kind of cool, huh? It's like up on a little like in its own little area, and they have to go up the stairs to get to it, which is kind of cool. And another piano room and a study area. Lots of those. Here's another little banquet area. And another nice bedroom. And then, I mean, this is nice enough for a king or a queen as well, honestly. And that one has the restroom attached, so that might be more of the king and queen bed. But we'll kind of see as we get there. Like I said, it's going to be a while before we actually end up playing this lot, just because it takes a while for us to earn the ability to have a king or a queen. So, but anyway, so I thought that it might be kind of cool to take a little sneak peek at this lot, since we won't see it for a while, and there was basically time for this video to kind of take a peek at it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry the video was kind of all over the place, but like it if you did, and subscribe if you want to. Thanks for watching.